Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great day. Today's stories include toxic parents, family secrets, gaslighting, controlling family, cheating, and entitled people. Be aware. Am I the idiot for taking my daughter to Disneyland? I kinda already think I'm not, but my family is convincing me I am. I, 28, female, went on a vacation with my daughter, 5, female, and my husband, 29, male, as a last vacation before we're a family of 4. I'm 7 months pregnant and we wanted to spend time with our daughter before her brother was born. When I was around 13, me, my mom, my dad and my little brother went on a Disneyland vacation. It was fun and all until my dad left his phone in the hotel and they wouldn't give us it back. He had to get a new one and my mom and dad were so upset that we never went back. I thought this was irrational, since it was my mom's favorite place. We went at least once a year growing up. After that whole ordeal my mom hated it. So, when me and my husband wanted to go on a, before baby arrives, vacation, we decide to go to Disneyland for around 3 days. My daughter loves the princesses and the idea of magic, so when we told her she was overjoyed. I told my mom when we were at lunch together that we were going on a trip. When I told her it was Disneyland, she was enraged. I was extremely confused, because I thought she forgot about it honestly. She called me a backstabber and just really rude words. What the hell? She stormed out of the restaurant and I paid and left a few minutes later. A few hours later my dad called me and screamed at me that, "This family doesn't go to Disney. If you weren't such a spoiled little B-word, you would understand that." I was shocked. Yeah, me too. It was my money I was spending and I thought everyone was over it. My mom texted me a long paragraph about how she would go no contact and wouldn't be my mother anymore if I still went. Wow. The trip was fully paid for, so I responded, "Okay, I guess you only have a son now," and blocked her. I've gotten at least 60 calls from family and a few texts telling me I'm wrong. We still went and got back yesterday. We all had a blast and my daughter rode her first big girl coaster. She loved every minute of it, so in my opinion it was all worth it. So, am I the idiot? Okay, what the hell did I just read? I don't know what your parents' problem is, but it certainly doesn't have to do with a lost cell phone. To be honest, I don't even know if this has anything to do with Disney. Their reactions are insane. I don't even know what to say here. They disowned you because you took your 5-year-old daughter to Disneyland? What the hell? That doesn't make any sense. Even if your dad had actually lost his phone there, which I doubt is the real reason they are acting like this, it still doesn't make any sense the way they are treating you, OP. Do you think that maybe something else could have happened the last time your family were there? Could it be that someone got hurt or tried to hurt you or your brother, and they are afraid of you going back there? Or something like that? And they created in their mind this excessive fear of Disneyland. Do you think it could be something like that? I don't know, but if that's the case, the logical thing would be to tell you. But still, their reaction, the humiliating way they spoke and acted towards you, is inexcusable. But you're definitely not the idiot. And the family members who are defending them either don't know the whole situation, or are just as toxic as they are. And what do you guys think? What would you do if you were OP? And how do you think she should deal with her family? Do you think she made the right decision? Now let's read the comments and OP replies with more info before going to the update. Not the idiot at all. The fact that your parents are really upset about a phone is crazy. Yes, they wouldn't give the phone back, it's unfortunate, but shouldn't be a reason to hate Disneyland with a passion. This happened like almost 20 years ago? OP parents shouldn't be punishing their granddaughter. There's definitely different employees there, and the trip is already paid for. And I'm sure the OP and husband already took time off work. And then calling you names and saying they'll disown you, is not okay. What would you have to tell the child why y'all wouldn't be going to Disney? Oh, 'cause years ago grandpa forgot his phone and they wouldn't give it back, but he's got a new phone, but they still got beef, so now you can't go? This is why I was so shocked. My mom even said in her long-ass text that we should cancel the trip and forgive and forget for the family, when me and my husband had taken time off work and we had canceled her preschool days for the trip. We spent like a good 2 to 3 months planning this, and I wasn't going to disappoint my daughter cause grandma and grandpa didn't check the room before they left. So why wouldn't your parents just call the police on the hotel back then? Or some sort of hire manager? If it was that important, you'd think they'd have fought for it. We did. They put it in lost and found, and it was very confusing on our end. It got to a point where we just gave up and he got a new one. After all these comments, I'm starting to get scared maybe something bigger happened. I think I might unblock my mom and ask her. Not the idiot, and there's something not right about your parents' story. It sounds like either Disney never actually found the phone and your parents assumed they were, quote, refusing to return it, or the phone was somehow destroyed, or there was illegal material on the phone, or they wanted to charge a shipping fee your parents didn't want to pay, or if it was something else entirely, like your father misbehaved and was banned from the property. Either way, their story is not truthful. Hotels don't just refuse to return personal belongings, and a lost phone is not good enough reason for a seething lifelong grudge. Congratulations on your incoming new family member, and I'm glad your daughter enjoyed the trip. What a special memory for her. Thank you, she had so much fun and she has been wanting to go ever since she watched Tangled. I definitely think after all the comments I've been getting that there is something way bigger at hand than just a lost phone though. Once I get home from work, I'm gonna try and talk to my mom and ask if she even still wants to talk to me. I truly don't understand why my dad and mom would hold a grudge this long. Not the idiot. Sweetie, I think your dad's lost phone is a cover to a story you don't know about. Your parents can boycott Disney, but the irrational response from your folks tells me this isn't about Disney, but something much darker. I agree, gonna try and talk to my mom to ask, because I've gotten multiple comments about it and now I'm overthinking. Either my parents are irrational as F, or something really crazy happened. If your parents are that easily willing to go no contact, I'd have to wonder how much you mean to them. I'd find out what really happened in the first place, but if it's literally as simple as losing a phone, I'd be tempted to go limited contact with them. Yeah, that part really shocked me. Her not wanting to be a part of mine or my kids' lives over something that happened 15 years ago is insane to me. What did you think of the comments and OP's replies? Do you agree with the comments? Do you think there is more to this story than what her parents are telling her? Or do you think this is all really because of a lost phone? Let's see, now let's go to the first update. Edit 1. Whoa, posted this around 2 hours ago and have gotten a lot of comments. First off, thank you for all the not the idiots. I was kinda scared that I was gonna get attacked. I think once I get home I'm gonna unblock my mom and ask if we can meet up. We haven't spoken since all this happened. Hoping we can meet up for lunch and we can talk. Also, I've been seeing a lot of comments where people think something way bigger happened. I can't remember anything else happening though. I'm gonna ask if and when we talk, I'll keep you all posted. By the way, I'm in Cali and I don't get off work until 5:30 p.m., so once I get off and get home I will talk to my mom. I've seen a lot of people wanting an update, so I'll try and get one to you all soon. Edit 2. Holy shit lol, I truly didn't expect this to go viral. I'm getting ready for work and just, wow. So, last night I unblocked my mom, messaged her and basically said, I want to talk. I know that our last fight was really messy, but I want to meet up for lunch and talk, and she responded. She said yes, and we're meeting up today. My dad is also coming because I want an apology from him for what he called me. I truly can't even process the phone call that happened. Yeah, that was messed up. I want to get answers as fast as possible, because I've seen so many comments saying this wasn't over a phone. I have really bad memory and this was 15 years ago, but I remember most of it because that whole situation was very messy. I will definitely be updating you guys after the lunch. I've also seen people saying my parents might not like Disney because they are more liberal. I don't think that's the reason though. 15 years ago though was very different as well. I'll ask that when we meet up, but I don't see it as a real reason. I've also seen people saying it's very unreasonable to go no contact / very limited contact because of this, which I agree with. I think she was just saying that to scare me, which is still very gross, but we still went and she messaged me back, so I guess we will just see. My husband also might come with me, because I don't know how my parents will react when I ask them my questions. They know we still went, so I'm not too scared, but I can't be sure. I'll update with how the lunch goes soon. And what do you guys think? Do you think OP's parents will tell the truth? Do you think they will at least apologize for their behavior towards her? And do you think this is really all because of a lost cell phone, or do you think something else happened on that trip? Well, let's go to the latest update and find out what actually happened. Final update. Well, here it is, fellas, your final update. Around 1 p.m. yesterday we went to lunch. My husband didn't come because he had an important meeting at his work. I wasn't that scared anyway, because we were going to a pretty popular restaurant. It wasn't like I would be alone with them. We got there and sat down. I started talking to my mom and dad and started asking my questions. It was mostly just, why would you get so mad? And, it's my money and I wanted to make my daughter have a fun vacation with her parents before she has a brother. And I was met with them gaslighting me and thinking, because they don't love Disney, I can't go. Well, that is BS. I was in the verge of tears and leaving, so I asked my final question that I really wanted to answer on. This can't be over a effing phone, there has to be something going on to make you blow up like this. They then told me what really happened. So, my dad did actually leave his phone. When housekeeping went to clean the room for the next family to arrive, the woman who was cleaning took the phone and took it to Lost and Found. She saw my mom's contact on my dad's little smartphone and called her, and we went to pick it back up, but the woman also saw another contact that said, baby. My dad was cheating for a good year to a year and a half, she told my mom, and my mom blamed that woman for, quote, ruining her marriage, by telling her. That's why they hated Disney, 'cause it ruined their marriage. Oh my god. I walked out after that, I didn't pay either. I don't think I'm gonna talk to them after this, only if my daughter and son want to. They betrayed my trust, and never apologized either for what they called me a few days ago. I don't know why we never got the phone back, probably we'll never know. But here is the official ending of this crazy-ass story. Oh my god. So let me get this straight, your mom hates Disney, because it was there she found out that your dad was cheating. She hates the woman who did the favor of telling the truth about her cheating husband, who had been cheating on her for over a year, but she doesn't hate her husband, who was actually the one truly responsible for all her pain? Does she really believe that the cleaning lady was responsible for, quote, ruining her marriage, instead of blaming your dad? Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. And they still tried to get the rest of the family to join in this insanity they created of hating Disney because of a lost phone? These people need therapy, to say the least. Look, I would even understand if it were the situation was that OP's mom didn't like going to Disney because that's where she found out about her husband's affair, and she's sad to remember what happened there. If it were just that, I would have empathy for her. But the way they handle this whole situation, worse, how they acted towards OP, and how they didn't even apologize to her at the end, they are just a-holes. Oh my god, and I still can't believe OP's mom still blames the cleaning lady instead of her husband, the cheating husband that she's still married to, for ruining her marriage. Good god. And what did you guys think of this update? Was the revelation of OP's parents a surprise to you? Or did you already expected something like this? Do you think OP was right to go low contact with her parents after knowing the truth? Don't forget to leave what you think in the comments. Oh, and are you enjoying the video so far? If so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications to know when a new video is out. This really helps the channel, so I appreciate it. Now let's go to the next story. Removal of a table in my big boss office. When I was in the military, I worked in an office. This office has several rooms. My superior and his superior, big boss, work in the same room, but I work in a room several doors down. For context, Big Boss had a certain way of doing things, which was admittedly a little weird sometimes. But he really hated it when people changed the way he did things. I always knew this, and so I always just left Big Boss to his own devices. The easiest way to make Big Boss happy was to literally just give him what he wanted, doing the most unimportant and minor things, just the way he liked it, but that's a story for another day. Now, Superior and Big Boss often have differing ideas and different ways of doing things, and Superior really doesn't like it when I contradict him. For context, a few months before this incident, we just had quite a major structural adjustment in preparation for a large military operation. Superior wanted to lay out things a certain way. I disagreed. My disagreement made my superior very angry, because I should not be questioning him, and he told me not to question his judgment of how things should be laid out in our office again. One day, Superior asks me to move the table out of the room, when Big Boss wasn't in. Me, are you sure Big Boss would like this? Superior, just do it, and stop asking so many questions. Me, okay then. Moves table out of Big Boss office. Cue several hours later, who moved this table out of my office? Big Boss voice can be heard several doors down. The dressing down could be heard several doors away. Big Boss could be heard going off on my superior too for several minutes. After that incident, my superior gave me less of that just do it attitude until I left the military. LOL, here's the lesson guys, listen to the people around you, even if you're the boss, it doesn't mean you know everything. If OP's boss had listened to him, he wouldn't be in trouble with his own boss, LOL. And that's it for today everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.